in points after the heat races out front here with us. And wouldn't you know it, the guy that came the furthest to be here raced Saturday night in Hartford, South Dakota. The only one of those national drivers that was there that night that made the effort to be here tonight. He makes his home in Warsaw, Missouri. Never been to Medford, Oregon. He's the top points guy. How about a Southern Oregon welcome for Jesse Hockett? Jesse, first of all, welcome to Medford. That was a long drive from the eastern part of South Dakota to get here.
Yeah, definitely it was. You know, I owe a lot of thanks to the two guys back there working on the race car. They drove out here 24 hours. You know, we drove straight through, so all of us took turns and we made it. So it was kind of last minute getting the car ready. We had to work on it once we got here, but we made it, and it's running so good so far tonight. So we'll just stick with it and see what happens.
Top points guy after the heats, after that great move to get around Dan Meny, coming through 3-4 on the last lap. Tell us how you did it.
Well, you know, we were probably just about even with him, and he got up behind those lap cars and it allowed me to catch up. And you know how tough these points are. You know, every point counts to get in this reader. Also had to get what I could there on the last lap and come out with the win. It definitely gets everybody pumped up back in the pits, and the guys are working hard, and hopefully we can come back and repeat in the future. Jesse,
we talked about so many of your credentials already tonight. Just 25 years of age, wings, non-wings, 360s, 410s, dirt, pavement, sprints, and midgets. How do you manage to fit it all in your calendar?
Just fill the calendar up. You know, I owe a lot to all the car owners that let me drive the cars, and all the sponsors that are behind them, and all the fans. You know, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be able to race so much. But it's definitely fun, and it's a dream come true to be out here.
Well, welcome to Oregon and Washington later in the week, and now you're hoping you draw a 1 or a 2 and not a 7 or an 8, right?
Yeah, definitely. You know, there's a lot of fast cars that are in this redraw, and it's going to make a big difference. So hopefully we get the 1 or 2.
Nice job so far.
Thanks.
Jesse Hockett, folks. You saw why we call him the Rocket. As we said, a couple of Rockets out here right now, Roger Crockett and Jesse Hockett. It looks like we are ready to go for the pill draw again, folks. We do have some fun with it. We got the kids down here that are going to draw the starting spots for these drivers. They get some souvenirs and autographs as well. So we do have some fun with it, but it's serious business because, as we said, the numbers the kids draw will be the starting spots, these drivers, for the main event. So you could start up on the front row in the 1 or 2 position. You could be back in row 4, 7, or 8 with a lot more difficult path to victory lane main event time. So let's get it underway. Again, the kids are here to help, and this young man's going to draw for Jesse Hockett. What's your name?
David.
David, where do you live?
In Talent.
Talent?
Yep.
And you think you can get this guy a 1 or a 2? What do you think?
Yeah.
Hey, Jesse, he's confident. That's good. All right, you reach in there, you grab one of those. Jesse Hockett, all the way from Warsaw, Missouri, will start 8th. Oh, my goodness. He will have to work hard. Jesse Hockett will start at the number 8 spot. So we go from Missouri to Idaho, and Randy Pierce. And Randy, welcome back. It's been a busy couple of days for you.
Yeah, we started in Blackfoot on Friday, and Saturday, race Saturday night, and got in the hauler, and it's been a long haul so far, but hopefully we get a 1 here.
Good to have you here with us. As we said, the only guy in the top 10 in points in both the Rocky Mountain region and the Northwest region. Here's a young fella that's going to draw for Randy. What's your name?
Connor.
Connor, where do you live?
Eagle Point.
All right, you think you can get him a 1 or a 2?
Definitely.
Okay. Connor will draw from Randy, and Randy will start 6th. Number 6 for Randy. Well, 3rd row is better than the 4th row. I guess that's putting a positive spin on. Wayne Johnson again, originally from Oklahoma, now living in Knoxville, Iowa, up next. And Wayne, just quickly with you, like these guys, you've had a busy weekend, and you got banged up quite a bit Saturday night. Tell us about it.
Yeah, we qualified bad there at Knoxville and had to start in the back of the feature, and they had a big wreck on the 2nd lap, and we got involved in it and had to take an ambulance ride to the ER. Thought I broke my leg, but it's actually working pretty good. You know, I'm sure glad Jesse got that 8, but I believe we can get a 1. He said he could anyway.
All right, thanks for making the effort to be here. We know it's been a busy couple of days for you.
Yeah, you know, Jesse come to, he rode in the truck. I got to ride an airplane, so I'm probably a little fresher than he is.
Okay, Wade Johnson, as we said, Oklahoma, born and raised, now living in Knoxville, Iowa. And what's your name?
Connor.
Connor, where do you live?
Medford.
Okay, now, you're Connor too, aren't you? How about that? Connor and Connor as the band plays Who'da Thunk It. What do you think? A 1 or a 2 for this guy behind you?
1.
Okay, let's see if he can look into his crystal ball and be right. Just grab one of those. Wayne Johnson will start on the pole. Number 1 for Wayne Johnson. Kyle Hurst up next. 3rd in the Speedway points last year, and this young fella is going to draw. What's your name?
Elijah.
Where do you live, Elijah?
Oregon.
Okay. Medford?
Medford.
All right. And he'll look for the 2. You're predicting a 4. He wants 2. Reach in there and take 1. Take one of those. Number 1's gone. He'll start 5th. Kyle Hurst will start in the number 5 spot. So the number 2's still in there. Chad Nolan is next. And you're going to draw for Chad. What's your name?
Mark,
Where do you live?
Adelaide, Australia.
Seriously?
Yes.
Ever been to Medford or Oregon before?
No.
And now you're here just for the racing, and you got family over here too.
Yes.
Cream or sugar? Yes. Yeah, okay, so you're here for both, huh? All right, you go to sprint car racing back home?
Yeah.
So that's pretty popular down under. All right, you reach in there, see where Chad Nolan is going to start the main event. He's going to start 7th, so there's your 4th row, Chad Nolan and Jesse Hockey. Well, the 2 is still available. Steven Tyner, our point leader coming to the night, is up next. This young fellow's going to draw for him. What's your name?
Zach.
Where's home for you, Zach?
Eagle Point.
Okay, it's your turn. There's 3 left. Steven would love the number 2. Number 3, inside row number 2. So a 2 or a 4, so it's not bad, really, but you'd love to start on the front row. Todd Zeitler, Dan Menny, and young lady will draw for Todd. And what's your name? Where do you live?
My name's Miranda. Bedford.
Miranda from Medford. Think it's going to be the 2 or the 4? What do you think?
The 2.
Okay, it's your turn. She was right, the 2, which means the 4 for Dan Menny, but we got to make it official down here. He's wearing the right colors, the red, he's missing the 75. What's your name?
Grayson.
Where do you live?
Bedford.
Okay, you reach in there, Grayson. You get the 4 for Dan Menny. And there it is, number 4 to make it official. How about a nice round of applause for all 8 drivers and the kids? Well, let's get the group photo here. We'll get you guys to squeeze together. We've got Lisa and Cinnamon, our ASCS Northwest Region trophy girls, there as well. For the 4-time Northern Sprint Tour champion, the NSCS champion 2 years ago, and a California Civil War Series champion as Zeitler 7th, and Dan Menny gets the 8th and final spot in the Pill Draw, which is coming up. The other 8 drivers that have qualified for
coming up on Saturday night, July 18th, join us for more stock car racing out of the lights for Fox 26 night at the races. We have some special prizes from Fox that we'll be giving away tonight. On the track, we'll see the awesome Toyota modified and the Real.
huge crowd here on a Monday night. Man, you got great fans here in Medford, don't you?
Oh yeah, it'll be good for them. It'll be a good race.
All right, good luck, Tom.
Thanks, man.
We know a lot of you